Comment reaction number 70. Let's take a look at your guys' comments throughout the month of March 2026. Subscriber count, as always, going up fairly well. If you guys haven't seen my latest videos, go ahead and do so. Let's first, as always, go to the analytics and see weekly recap. Funny thing is, I haven't received a notification from YouTube Studio regarding weekly recaps, like, for a long time. I don't know what's going on. I'm probably gonna have to no, because I still do. I don't know why I'm not I'm receiving notifications when I receive a new comment. I just don't know why. Like, look at this. Mid-March is the last time is like new recaps, and I don't think I have received a monthly recap thus far. I don't know. That's just me. Did caught up with a lot of things. Got up to the week of March 16th to the 22nd, so that's like the literally mid to late March. Don't say anything, but shout outs to y'all. These purchases led people to use Super Onion Boy. Yep, stuff of that nature. Stuff to some of my most popular things on my channel. Yep, I figured. Yep, people just didn't watch and reach out. 14. This is within that week. 14 likes, 3 shares, and 8 comments. Cool. Most viewed video at the time. Gosh, it's gonna be tough, but I'm gonna say this because that one's been. Oh snap! 80 views in last week. Okay, well that short in particular has been racking up some view count. All right, and I don't think, I do not have a monthly recap as of now. Let's go ahead and drop into the comments. I don't think this one will be as long as the ones previously. Not a lot of comments have been put out. Well, I wouldn't say like we have today. Or that for this one, we have a fair amount of comments. Not too many, not too few. So it should be well smooth. I'm expecting to be finished around maybe 10 or so minutes, and then after some time editing, it'll be a bit shorter. But yeah, and also I'm going back to I have replies on the ready instead of just looking at it now and then responding or replying right after. Gosh, I can't talk. Right after I make the video. So let's just go ahead and do it traditionally, because apparently I don't know, for some reason it just not grew on me. How do I even say this? I'm not too turns out I'm not too much of a fan of the what's it called, the voice replies. I'll probably do it if necessary, but yeah, until then I'm gonna stick with the way I normally did it back then. Alright, so let's go. Corebound gameplay. Ian Harmon, cool. You can see which option is best from the DPS value next to your inventory. Turrets are better than rangers, but rangers can help kill enemies faster, getting rid of them instantly to take some enemies off your back. True, that's why I used to rock with rangers back then. I heavily recommend, using the dasher hole up until you get a gear tank, as it's pretty good for evasion. Well then, Ian, I'm here to tell you that I am way ahead of you. I have a magnetic tank and I use Novas of the same tier. Oh man, can't wait for next time I make a Corebound video. I can't wait to show you what I have done since then. I have all the magnetic stuff that I need finally, and my thing, I got rid of the crawler bloater that I used to use and just went ahead and used it to upgrade, make my tank loadout better. I use a tank, I use Novas. And let's just say my build is a perfect balance between like a farm and just a bloatout, just to get levels over with. So I'm happy with that. And it will take some time to get like so many magmatic parts, but I'm happy with what I created. Axel Quest gameplay. Here goes Betty Taylor once again. The full game is on. I have seen gameplay of it. I already know that it's really cool. I for a second I forgot, or for some time, but until I reacted to the trailer of it, that I realized that it was out. I thought the trailer that Paraslash Studios has put out was just like, oh, it's nearing release. No, it did release sometime early March. Yeah, early March is when the second week of March is when I saw the video. That's cool. And then, this is the exact one. Games Reaction Amalgamation 89. This is YZO Studio. I remember looking at that because I was reacting to a video that Power Slash has put out. Glad you enjoyed my reaction, YZO. And I'm wondering if, what was that name? Yeah, so after Axel Quest, there was Chicken Escape. Power Slash Studios is working on a game called Chicken Escape. Well, it's out now for Xbox, but I'm looking forward to it being released on mobile, if that's possible. Seems like a really interesting game. More Axel Quest of Bailey Taylor. That's crazy, says cool game once again. And to that, I say, where's the thing? I don't have anything on the ready. Just gonna say, for sure. Yeah, just for that. A little bit of a small reply. Geometry Dash World gameplay. I don't think anyone would have ever commented on this. Bailey Taylor, out of all people. Great Gabe. I'm just gonna say that's right. I haven't gotten like a good reply. I'm just gonna say that I didn't have anything on the ready for that one. SRA 124. This is Philly Cheeseburger. Turns his name to Burger Boy. Okay, can't believe that wasn't brought to my attention. It says, so glad you enjoyed my video. Glad to check it out, dude. Awesome stuff. Seriously, keep doing you, buddy. And then says, W for this as well. Where is it? Glad you enjoyed, dude. Also happy to put out. Speaking of SRAs, I'll get to that near the end of this comment reaction, guys, so stick around for that. GRA89, once again, Octon, one of the guys I reacted to. This is the dude that put out the extended Mario vs. Luigi Online 2.0 trailer. Says, yo, the MVL trailer is extended because I accidentally made a 3-minute version instead of a 90-minute version for the F3 Direct. The original is linked in the description. Crazy stuff. Never thought I would see that. I see. Thanks, Octon, and I'm glad you enjoyed my reaction to the trailer. It's really cool. It literally almost felt official, like something the original creator would put out. So that's crazy stuff. And I'm surprised the original creator of the game didn't do that. So that's crazy. When fans, it literally is a moment where fans say, fine, I'll do it myself. Good stuff. SRA 124, Jaden's Will of Foe. We are so back. About that. For how long though? Because apparently it's gonna have to be like spread out cases of that nature, because college is getting super heavy. Once again, I'll talk about it at the end. And ADGCV says, no, I missed the stream. It'd be like that. It'd be like that. There's always next time though, so just be sure. This is exactly why they're almost like VODs, basically. This is a bit of a VOD channel. You can always watch it back if you did get the chance to again. And of course, I'll never get rid of them unless something bad happens and my channel gets hacked and then they all do disappear or whatever, which the last thing I want to happen, dude. Seriously, if my channel ends up getting hacked, I'll actually break down in cheers and have a freaking panic attack. Seriously. Gravity Storm first mission. This is another video I made about this game. Testing out the mobile controls. Mr. Verl as, or just V3, however you say that. Homeboy had a stick bot for a PFP. That's elite ball knowledge right there. Dude, that is what's up. Dude is a stick bot fan as much as the rest of us. Holy smokes. And I'm glad you were able to recognize that, man. It's nice. It's nice to see people recognize Stickbots to this day. And I'm really glad the toy has continued its legacy for this long, too. Like, in literally, what, 4 months? Well, technically a month, the toy turns 11. But in 4 months, the toy will celebrate its 11th anniversary. It's crazy. I made a post regarding the robots dropping on Amazon UK. The link is barely found anymore. Sucher96 lol says, as ugly as they look, this is giving me a video idea. Do I have anything for that? Let me see. Gosh, I don't think I have anything. Well, I'll probably look to that in a little bit. So keep an eye out. What do I say? Let's just move on. Soccer Film says, I'm probably not gonna buy these when they land in the US. These suck. And then there's a reply. Oh, D Stop Motions just says that. And then I do have a reply for this one. Let's see. Looks like absolutely no one sees any potential in these things, huh? Jeez, man. I mean, nobody but the little kids and stuff are gonna enjoy these things. That is for sure. Be Brave Barb gameplay. A public subscriber, Junior, the coolest fan. An interesting name. Says, let's start now. Don't know what to reply to that, so I'm just gonna heart it. It seems like that's a reaction that they enjoyed the gameplay video. Fun post of me saying a fun fact that The Nintendo 3DS turned 15 on it wasn't February, it was March, literally March or something. I don't know. I remember when I got mine brand new. No, it was February. Late February, the 2011, this thing came out. I remember when I got mine brand new on Christmas. As a kid, can't believe it's been that long. Seriously, man, what would I give? And I did. I got my first one, because I went through two. I went through a regular 3DS and a 2DS XL. I got my first one on my 8th birthday in 2012. Then a 2DS XL around Christmas 2018. Around Christmas, not on Christmas, because I don't celebrate it. Several years later, what would I give to be a young Sprout again, dude? Seriously, I could not have asked. I could not have pleaded harder than to relive my childhood right now, man. It is getting rough. Vohan gameplay, Lucas Echeverry. Sorry for butchering that. Where do I get the Kaleidoscope for the Board Boy quest in this game? Dude, it has been some time since I beat Vohan. I forgot at this point. So, let's see. Sorry for the late reply, but you're going to have to watch a walkthrough because I forgot. I believe there's a similar comment to this. Jampley Games, on my second Gravity Storm video, the dev, thank you for testing the game. I'll try to program a system to let people change the size and placement of the buttons, but that's hard, so no promises. You seemed a bit intimidated by the touch controls, but the fact that you barely died and beat every level that you tried tells me that the touch controls don't make the game overly difficult, and Gravity Storm is quite forgiving with checkpoints and spikes don't one-hit kill. Thank goodness for that. So, judging by the gameplay itself, the touch controls seem to work fine, but need some tweaking. Definitely. Where is it? However, I've played many platformers with touch controls, and I know it's never ideal, but for people who don't have gamepad or keyboard, I made touch controls. That's true. Programming to touch controls was hard, as one would think, because Gravity Storm has so many controls. Dude, by the way, the normal dash doesn't work in the air. It's only the super dash that can be used in the air. This is something that some people get confused about in the early game. Also, yes, you have the full game. Dude, thanks so much about this. Never would have thought. Where is it? I've enjoyed this gameplay, Jampley. I've enjoyed testing this out. It was very tricky. It's just that feeling where you play the game with lots of controls using a gamepad or a keyboard a lot, knowing the controls pretty well, and those same controls feel overwhelming on a mobile device because of rapid dexterity and quick thinking, which kinda how I felt. That is how I felt playing the game on mobile, but it's doable. And thanks for answering me my questions about having the full game in the midair dashing. At some point, if I feel like it, I'll probably get back to it and actually try and beat it for real. But in the meantime, let's see what happens. Oh yeah, here's Lucas again on Vohan. I'm 100%, but the only quest to complete, the Board Boy at Dawnvale. Can you please help with the solution? I'm sure you have done it. I'm sure you have it done. That's probably what he meant to say. And then some reply. D-Rob, who's this? D-Rob 127. You got to get him Kaleidoscope. It is replies to him where, in which level. And then I'm just gonna say the same thing here. Sorry for the late reply. You're just gonna walk through because I forgot. And with that being said, that's all for now. If I refresh, yes, there are some that I gotta get back to because I only hearted, but cool stuff. Let's go ahead and see if I replied to anything throughout the month as a sense of urgency. On my Silver Call gameplay, this dude, Scott, this is what I was talking about when I made another gameplay video. Scott Bile is 44 and waiting to die. What an interesting name. There's a game called The East New World that was a free Steam game and is still available on mobile, I think. This literally looks like the same game, at least it has the same title screen. It actually is a bit different. I'll have to check it out because it's something I've been trying to find forever. And then I replied, well, I'll be darned, you're right. And I found an APK link of the game, and surprisingly, it works. Well, it's because it's the latest version of, 2025, while, the earliest version was, 20-something. Because the game came out in April of 2018, from what I remember. Can't believe I played a remade version of this. I'm not sure if it was brought back in a different format under the same dev with a new name, but that is shocking. I might as well do a gameplay of the East New World 2 then. It's no longer on Steam, as you would think. Well, available on Steam. I think you can still find the page, but, it won't let you download it. And then he replies, and that's when I made my gameplay of the East New World, which, check it out if you haven't already, if you're a fan of, Metroidvanias and stuff. and RPG platformers. Strangely enough, even though I've been looking for a pirated version of it for a few years, I actually found it right after I wrote this comment, because I remember there was a site I found another delisted impossible to find game, and they had the East New World 2. Played it all day. It's really good, and I thought it was pretty difficult for a mobile style game, for realsies. Oh, and if you want to know the site, I'll send you a link. I still have some time to think about it, but dang, it's a really cool fun fact about this. Thank you, Scott Bilo, for notifying me about this, and that's how I was able to play the East New World. I knew something felt off, because when I played Silver Call, some stuff felt like it was missing. I tried reaching out to the devs of Silver Call about via email about the stuff that I was facing and missing collectibles, and I never got a reply back. And after I made the gameplay of the East New World, I did play it for a little bit, but eventually I gave up because it felt like it was just a restart. And also because grinding was going to be heavy, since there were no advertisement bonuses to like boost the amount of coins you got and stuff like that. So after literally maybe 1 or 2 hours, or maybe a day after I made the video, I just gave up. Okay, that is all for right now, and there weren't any held comments or new community posts, so that's gonna be a wrap up for this Let's Comment reaction. Holy cow, man, you guys are doing the most when it comes to this kinds of stuff. I'm sorry for not putting it out, I cannot stress it enough. College, especially, dude, this semester I actually gotta lock in. I have roughly 5.5 weeks. I am not doing too well in my classes at all, dude. And that's because I'm being lazy. I actually have to log in if I want to pass everything with a decent grade. I thought last semester was pretty tough. Oh my god, what am I doing this time? Like, probably, so I'm probably not gonna be putting any content, as much content as I used to be out there. That's where I talk about the SRAs. I said I was gonna get into that. The next one is not probably gonna be until early May, or early to mid May, because that's when I have a week off after I'm done with the semester and things of that nature, dude. And probably some other things. I do have a couple of gameplay ideas in mind, but I'm just gonna save those for the weekends when I have the time. So I'm just gonna push stuff to. Oh boy, it's raining now. It's raining now. I'm just gonna push it to the weekends, and so let's see what happens then. I'm trying my best to keep you guys updated and things of that nature. I'm the man of my word, but oh yeah. That's rain, all right. Yeah, I'm gonna have a tough time walking to I'm in my car right now at my college, so I gotta do a walk. It's quite the walk toward my classes, so it's a good thing I have an umbrella with me. But anyways, enough babbling. I'm gonna save myself some time to walk to the building that I have to go. So thank you guys so much for putting out the comments this past month. Let's see what the month of April will bring. And of course, I couldn't find anything to do for the April Fools. And also, as of I'm recording this, it is obviously the morning of the 2nd. I couldn't do it last night because I came home quite late from college, and I just had to get some stuff in, and I felt a bit tired, so I just couldn't do it. So it is the next best thing. But anyways, enough babbling. I gotta get to my building now. Let's see what the next month will bring in terms of comments. Thank you guys for sticking out for this premiere. Thank you so much for your feedback. Keep doing y'all. Love you guys so much, and we'll see what happens then for the next comment reaction. This is Sophie, of course, Thunder Reactor, signing out. Reactor out.